Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Crafty Fun with Friends, episode 55, and I am Lynn.
Sorry, that's me.
Okay, sorry. I was like, uh-oh, echoes. I thought that was me. Thanks, Meg. Um, so just to let folks know what we are doing today, because every episode of Crafty Fun with Friends, we have a little bit of a different twist on what we're all going to be doing, my on-screen guests and I, and in a moment I'll let them introduce themselves. But today what we have decided to do is we are crafting two mini one-sheet wonders. And if you are not familiar, mini one-sheet wonders are put out by me. And I swear I was not the one who suggested that we do mini one-sheet wonders. So as you're coming in, I see folks are already active in the chat. Hello and welcome, everybody. And do say hello in the chat if as you're coming in. And so I am up to number 8 so far. These I put out for free for my channel members. So if you are a channel member, especially if you got a free membership earlier this month, I gave away, I'll check, but I think I gave away all 10 that I'm allowed to give away in a month for free. So if you are a channel member, at the lowest level, you always get my most current mini one-sheet wonder for free, and that's this printable here. For everybody, I do have these as video tutorials on my channel. So I go through all the measurements and exactly how to cut them down. And so for everybody, it is free, but some people like to have the printable. So that's why that's available. And it's a little bit of added value for my channel members. If you're at the Love You a Latte and higher, then you get access to the full archive. What these are is a cutting guide to take one sheet of 6x6 pattern paper and create a set of cards. Sometimes it's different sketches, sometimes it's 3 cards, sometimes it's 4 cards. Number 7 is the one that Easy Wonder Die number 1 is based off of. And sometimes, like in this case, it's actually, oh, thanks, Jay. It's actually, 2 cards featuring the same layout and one of different layouts. So each time it's a little bit something different. And what I kind of announced in my group, if you are part of the Crafty Fun with Friends Facebook group, is that tonight I literally just filmed the tutorial for mini one sheet wonder number 9. So I haven't even created the printable yet, but I will sneaky peek it for today. So I'll do that in a little moment because I do want my guests to have an opportunity to introduce themselves. So how about Meg, do you want to introduce yourself first and let folks know which mini one sheet wonder you are going to be crafting to today?
Yes, hello. My name is Meg Brighter, and you can find me on Instagram at meg.2241. I am working with the wonderful first and second mini one sheet wonders. I have procrastinated on starting these, but since the die came out, I've been excited about doing them. So I've got 1 and 2, and yes, it was my suggestion to do these tonight. So I'm really looking forward to this. And I guess that's all I need to tell you. I'm using Doodlebug Designs paper and some um, hummingbird flutters from Not Too Shabby. I thought that was pretty apropos for tonight.
Oh,
Aw.
pretty. Love that. That's one of my favorite releases. The colors are just so pretty. I remember my cards for that one too when I crafted with it. Yeah, hummingbird. Yeah, it's so pretty.
I
So
want that
pretty.
I wanted
ephemera.
to see
That's
them
cute.
closer, so I thought, yeah. And yes, the ephemera is really kind of nice.
Oh, good. You from are cool.
Yeah.
Adelaide, did you want to see Meg's papers closer or the mini one sheet wonders more closely?
I
'Cause
only have mine drawn out. I don't have Lynn's cool
yeah,
papers.
I can
But this
show
is number
the
2.
printable. Yeah.
Yeah, totally printable because it's 2 and 1, but
Oh, Meg like resketched them out. Nice.
I just have the
Okay,
PDF up in
so
another tab. I'm impressed.
I
yeah.
find that easier than doing the computer.
So Adelaide, if you are interested, there is a playlist on my channel of all of my mini one sheet wonder tutorial videos, which does go through the cutting guide. So for folks who want the printable though, this is what they'll be getting. So I know you wanted a close-up shot of it, but you know, it's probably, if you're looking for measurements, it might be easier to actually watch the tutorial, just because I'll go through how to actually create everything, or become a channel member, and then you'll be able um, to check it out that way. Because you can always download all of them if you are a channel member. Okay, so thank you, Meg. Welcome, and thank you for suggesting that we craft with Mini One Sheet Wonder. And at some point, Meg's Instagram channel is going to come up in the live chat. So, folks, if you want to see more of what Meg shares out to her socials, do click on over to her Instagram. Next up, Jay, do you want to let us know where you're joining from and which mini one sheet wonder will you be crafting to tonight?
Yeah, I'm joining similar to Meg. I'm joining from the Midwest. I'm in southern Wisconsin. And on the socials, I'm Craft by Jay, and I generally stream Sundays at 6 Central. So that's a good place to find me. Although the last couple of weeks, it's been kind of crazy because I went to my first in real life crop. So I've been doing a bunch of like, look at all the cool things I got and all the cards I made thing. I'm going to be using Mini One Sheet Wonder 8, which I just ran to print quickly, but it looks like this. The papers that I picked are old-ish. They're Stampin' Up! By the Bay, and they have some really cool foil elements.
Pretty.
So it's like foiled on, not all of them are foiled, but most of them are foiled on one side. The one I actually cut up. Let me see if I can find it quickly. I think it's this one. Or if not, I'll find a similar one. Anyway, it's got this really cool. Oh, here's one. One moment. It's got this really cool school of fish, but it's also then kind of non-directional because the fish are going in a big curlicue.
Yeah.
So this is why I actually bought this. But there's a lot of like, it's got a bunch of blues and pinks, and I also did some printing of some sea creature ephemera to decorate with. So we'll see how that goes. Those were just printed off Creative Fabrica and then cut it out on the scan and cut things. Because I was like,
Nice.
I have no ocean ephemera. And I don't really want to like, I was like, I don't know if I even have a sea creature stamp set. And then of course I was actually looking for this stamp set for some random things to stamp on the inside. But yeah, I found a whole bunch of ocean themed stuff. But I really like this particular card, so that's why I picked this one. I love this sort of look with the big stripe.
Oh, cool. Yay. Well, I can't wait to see what you make, and thank you so much for joining. I've got, at some point, Streamlabs is going to pop Jay's YouTube channel, which is Craft by Jay. So do pop on over to Jay's channel and watch some of his live stream replays, watch some of his videos, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button for him. And thank you, Linda, for reminding folks to like the video. I forgot to say the YouTube things. Please, if you can take a moment to like this video, and if you feel so inclined, please also share it out. That way it can kind of get noticed by more crafters out there. And the other thing that I wanted to mention for my channel members is So not only will I give you a sneaky peek as to Mini One Sheet Wonder number 9, but there's a new emoji that my channel members voted on. So if you want to test the new emoji out, can somebody type :hello? That should. I think when I tried it, it doesn't work when I'm like not a member of my own channel.
That's
Oh,
weird.
Meg tried it. Do :hello and then another colon. Try that. Is it working? I can't tell from StreamYard.
Oh,
It
there we go.
should.
Yay.
Yay.
So,
Cute little
yay,
monkey.
it worked. So for my monkeys, so you might notice that some of our friends here have a little panda by their name, and some folks have a little monkey by their name in the chat, and those are my channel members. And the little avatar badge that's by your name is an indicator of how long you've been a channel member. And so Panda was first. I think you have to be a channel member for like maybe a month. And then when you've crossed over the 1 year mark, you become a monkey. And I know we've got some monkeys in the house. And so I think Coffee is my panda emoji, which released a few weeks ago. And I let my channel members pick which of 3 different monkey emojis to be next. And this is the one that won. So that's
Yay.
hope you have fun with that. And just a fun way to greet folks. So I will show you all before I get started with my card. I will show you. Meg, what did I do with them? Gosh,
Oh, not
here they are.
again.
As promised. I like had these. I've lost these twice in the span of like a few minutes. Okay, so I recently put out I started a new series on my channel called Case, where I case cards in 2 ways. So case can often stand for copy and share, but it can also stand for clean and simple. And in that series, I case both ways. I copy and share a card, and I create a clean and simple card. And in my latest case video, this sort of look was a card that I found on Pinterest, and I cased it. And I am very in love with this whole thing. And so last night I was thinking, man, it's been a while since I've put out a new Mini One Sheet Wonder. And I don't know if is Elisa in the house. So she shared out to my group. I think she's been crafting with my Mini One Sheet Wonders, and she's completed all of them. And I joked with her that, oh, she's all
Wow.
done, I better make some new ones. So last night I feverishly figured out how to do this design as a single sheet of 6x6. And so you can get these 3 and a bonus 4th one from leftovers. So this is going to be my Mini One Sheet Wonder number 9. And yeah, so Adelaide, the Mini One Sheet Wonder number 1 is the only one that's free. The rest are, to answer Adelaide's question, the rest are free for my channel members. So you do have to be a member of my channel to get them for free. And it depends on what level you're at. If you're at the lowest level, you get the most recent one. So when this releases, then folks at the lowest level can go ahead and pick this up for free. Lowest level of membership starts at 99 cents US. And so I told Meg and Jay this. I finished filming the video tutorial of these 4 cards, so I haven't even shared these cards yet because I only just finished filming the tutorial video, and so those will come out shortly. And so what I'm gonna do for today is I'm actually gonna make this one, but just from scraps. So so that's my plan. And I'll let oh, Meg's already like Meg's already underway. So oh, Adelaide says I can't even get the free one because I don't live in the US. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'll follow up with you, Adelaide, after the stream. I don't think I can effectively troubleshoot for you while I'm streaming. So email me to remind me, okay? So Adelaide, shoot me an email and remind me, and I can look into that for you. Okay, so hey, Alyssa, I was just talking about you. You were the kick in the butt that got me to to put out or at least design mini one sheet wonder number what number did I say? 9. So thank you for that.
And it's awesome.
Oh, thank you. So oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention, and I think both Jay and Meg are crafting with double-sided papers, but one of the things that I recommend in my little tips box here for these mini one sheet wonders is to use double-sided papers so that from your single sheet of 6x6, if you like to combine different patterns, you can just kind of flip to the back and you'll have something that coordinates nicely. So for example, where's the one that Meg's doing? Meg's doing 1 or 2, or like the ones
This
that
is
Jay
2.
is doing.
This
2?
one's
Okay.
2.
I'm
Yeah.
doing 8. But you can
Okay.
see on mine, right? Like if you use directional paper, the actual directions of the things on the cards vary a little bit. Like this blue piece
Oh
gets
yeah.
rotated.
Mhm.
So like actually having 2 sides, especially if, as most
Yes.
papers do, like you have a busy side and a less busy side, like it gives you a lot of
Yep.
options.
Yeah, that's exactly the key, Jay, because if you have something that's, directional on one side, to Jay's point, it's likely to be non-directional on the other side so that you can use it in any which way. And then some sketches use, multiple pieces and, from the same pattern paper. And this way you can just kind of flip to the back and have something that, looks a little bit different but coordinates well still. And so so that's one of the tips for crafting these. Alisa is a she's like sorry, caps lock was on. I see a lot of caps from Alisa. That's funny. So question from Elisa, join late. Can we purchase this mini one sheet wonder? Eventually, yes. Number 9, I think is what you're referring to. And I haven't created the printable yet. I like literally just finished the tutorial video for it because I wanted to have something new to share because of you, Elisa, you like finished them all. So I was like, oh, should probably do something new, have something to show. So eventually.
Although then, speaking of free things, we might have a surprise
Yeah.
later.
Oh, do you want to tell us about it, or do you want to wait?
No, I'll tell people about it since it won't be for a while. But so at the end of this, since Lynn's giving out all her memberships for the month, I thought it would be fun at the end of the stream to give away some sort of a combo card pack. It's going to be one of the new KCC 14 cards that I made live, one of my kits from my swap that was left over, and then one of my other swap cards. So I will show you that later, but just FYI.
Cool. So, folks, stay tuned. Hang with us. Jay's giving stuff for free.
Right.
I'm actually going to, speaking of that, Jay, I will double check. I'm pretty sure I gave them all away. I got a little bit click happy one stream. Just
Nothing wrong with that.
you know, when I start clicking, I like to just keep going. So let me check real quick just to make sure if I have some to give away. If I had planned it a little bit better, it would have coincided nicely to give away some tonight or this afternoon. Let's see.
Oh, and I'll add a further disclaimer that if you win the card without a turtle, I'll put a piece of turtle ephemera in the card on the inside so you can use it.
I love those turtles.
Because I'm sure when people see them, they're going to be like, "Well, I want to. As long as I have one with a turtle, it's great." It's like, yeah, I can give you. I have a few. I have a few extra turtles.
Yeah, I gave them all away. Check back next month, folks. I can give away 10 each month for free. My bad, folks. There's Jay's channel, by the way. So do at some point pop on over to Jay's channel, and I think that means at some point there's Meg's Instagram. So do support Meg and Jay in their crafty endeavors and check out all of their amazing work from their socials.
Please and thank you.
And
Thanks. What papers are you crafting with, Lynn? I don't recognize them.
These are from
I mean, they're
Not
coffee
Too
themed.
Shabby. Yeah.
So, I mean, shocking to everybody, I'm sure.
Shocking. Life begins after coffee. This is like gotta be one of my favorite of all time. Okay, so is it weird if I do this? Is it weird that these are upside down?
I don't know. It seems pretty non-directional to me.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it
directional.
doesn't bother me.
Oh,
It doesn't bother me because it's on a angle anyway. So
Okay. It's funny because this paper, it's that pattern is printed on an angle.
oh, interesting.
Yeah. And so it's directional on that angle. But T says it would bug me to pieces. I'm almost there with you, T. But because I'm using these on an angle.
it says the grunge queen. I can't believe that.
I know. I'm actually a little bit bugged by it too. I've got another bit of scrap. I'm just gonna cut the other bit of scrap, but let's make sure to
You
cut
better
it.
do that.
Yeah, I'm with T on this. All right, I get you. I get you. He's like they are upside down.
Well,
Oh
maybe
wait,
it's
let me
because
check.
I'm not a coffee lover anyway.
Meg's like I don't really
care
care.
if they spill.
Yeah.
Dump them over, please.
Blossom,
Just
I don't know
kidding.
if you do it from the right side. If I do it from the right side. No, it's still.
Well, they're going in opposite directions, so that's not going to help. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't do that logic like Meg can, but I'm physically moving it to the right side. Meg's like, conceptually, that's just not gonna work, Lane.
It's spatial awareness.
I like Jay's paper too, but you know, Lynn, I'm not a coffee drinker. But I love your paper. I know. I know. Narrow tip
That's
on
what
the
I
right.
say.
Narrow tip on the right. Yeah, narrow tip on the right. Yeah, that's what I did. But to Meg's point, it's because they've been one of them had to be rotated because originally it was like this,
Oh,
and then I
interesting.
cut it. Yeah. So that's okay because I have another. This is like another little strip. Oh, maybe I'll use the back. Oh, but my grays don't really match. I can't. Maybe that'll be for another card. I'm just gonna cut another one. So yeah, it was worth a shot. Blossom for sure. Thanks for the tip. I wouldn't have thought about it, but let's see. What am I doing here? So I should probably cut these the same. Oh no. If I cut these the same,
Then you'll have 2 cards worth. That's good.
but then will I have the right? Do I need to cut one of them upside down to have the piece that I need?
No, if you do it exactly the same, you're going to have 2 of the same shape, so they're going to be facing the same way. So you'll have 1 card with 2, 1 from each one.
Okay, somebody's very good at the geometries. I'm a math major, but geometry was my worst area of math.
Yeah, this is not really math. I agree with you.
Yeah. This is also why I'm not good at pool. Are you
Oh,
good
I
at
love
pool,
pool.
Meg?
Yeah.
Yeah, that figures. Yeah, see, Meg knows the
Table growing
angles
up.
and all of that.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
Show me the angle.
Show me the angles. Okay, so then I'm gonna do this. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire, folks. And I can cheat. I'm gonna cheat this out a little bit because I happen to know that I'm gonna cover up that lower. So do something like that. Card mat them to break the grays. Oh my gosh, that's so much work. Blossom, do you want to see me finish a card today?
We know how she works, guys.
Lanny says card making is math. Pam says, I love geometry class, but that had more to do with the cue carding class than the setting.
Oh, I think I like your class there.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That must have been a very memorable guy if you still remember him even to this day.
Yeah, don't tell us you married him.
I was gonna ask. I was like, is that your now husband? But then I thought, wouldn't it be awkward if she said no?
No, she can have fun in her high school years. That's okay.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Did you guys have a favorite class in school?
I don't think
I guess
so.
not. No?
Nobody. Not me. Well, actually, I did have, I liked science, but I didn't go anywhere with that. So
How
I
about
hated art because my art teacher was mean.
Yeah, he was. He was
Nasty
very
man.
mean. And we should go find him on social media.
Go get him.
And no, we should just invite him to your coloring class.
Oh. He only liked abstract, so he wouldn't care about that either.
Well, just goes to show he doesn't really know how to recognize talent.
Well, thank you.
all the same. Oh yay! I like folks are letting us know their favorites. Hey, Lanny says she married the cute guy in geophysics.
Ooh, go
Susan said
Lenny!
sewing was her favorite class. Oh, Pam said no. That guy was in Maryland. I moved when I was 16. Terry's favorite class was math, all of the maths. I like math. The only math I don't like is geometry because I did not do well in it.
Yeah, I
Terry
almost flunked
is
my trig class. Well, it wasn't trig really. It was fiber optics, but there's a lot of geometry in fiber optics because
oh,
light bounces around.
you had fiber
Yeah.
optics class in high school?
Oh my
Oh no,
gosh.
this was in college.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I was like, dang, that's
really?
very
It's really interesting, except
um,
for the math.
except for the math. Oh, Pam is still Facebook friends with the cute guy from geometry. Oh, Rainey says my favorite classes were math-based. Elisa, English, because she's an English major. Oh, Cordelia, literature classes. Oh, question from Blossom. Coloring class from Meg? Question mark. Meg, do you want to tell
Coloring
us more
class
about
was.
that?
I enjoyed coloring class until my parent teacher conference came around, and my teacher told my mom and dad that I had no talent whatsoever and to never pick up a pencil again in my life.
Oh.
So that kind of ruined my experience.
But
But
but now you're gonna have your own coloring class.
that's right. And I can do
And I think
whatever I want
so I think
or
that's what
whatever everybody
Blossom
else
would
wants.
like. Yeah, I think that's what Blossom would like to hear more about. Do you wanna
Oh, yay. Well, Lynn
share?
and I are on an adventure. We are creating a Color with Meg class with um
With you.
I will be coloring and Lynn will be coloring and we will be sharing the coloring live with you all or whoever wants to join us. And we want to do it live so that if you have any questions, concerns, anything, you can ask us right then and there. Color along with us, learn lots of cool tips and tricks and fun things to do with alcohol markers. And I will be using Copics and Lynn will be using Ohuhus. I love saying that.
Yep.
And and you can use whatever medium you like and join us and color along. But if you want to learn Ohuhu or Copic coloring alcohol markers, um, please join live and play with us and ask lots of questions and have fun. And anything else, Lynn?
I think that just about covers it. The oh, Blossom's like, where have I been? You've been right here with us, Blossom, because we have not actually released it yet or scheduled it. We are
We're
in
getting
the
close.
in the final stages of making sure it's all ready to go. We've asked some close friends to take a look and give us a feed, some feedback on how to sign up and all of that. And so almost there. Don't it's ready. And oh hey Delise, welcome friend. And yeah,
Hi, Delise.
the hi Yvette, welcome. Have we already had the food discussion? We haven't, Yvette. We are just actually talking about our favorite classes. Ooh, minor in French literature and business.
I
Wow.
have bacon.
Meg's ready to move on to food. She's like, enough of the school talk.
No, I'm super excited about this coloring class, and I hope everybody else will be too. Yay.
Oh, lady, this is so funny. She says, I'm interested in the coloring classes as long as I don't have to stay in the lines. Hey, it's your drawing. You color wherever you want to color.
That's right. They're just
Bacon sighting.
suggestions
Yep.
only.
Okay, but okay, chat question. Is turkey bacon really bacon? Just wanna ask, you know. Is it?
Preface on that, I am diabetic and cannot handle all the bacon stuff anymore. So I have to have turkey bacon.
But okay, forgive the ignorance, but how does bacon impact diabetes? I always thought it was like a sugar.
Well, it is, but fat plays a huge part as well. So I can't have
I
the
didn't know
fat, I
that.
can't have the sugar, can't handle stress. No.
All right, folks, don't stress Meg out.
Don't stress me.
Oh, we got some
Teasing.
inquiring minds here. So, does it count as real bacon? Cordelia comes in with a strong no. Susan says yes, turkey bacon counts.
Thank you,
Yvette says
Susan.
bacon is the only real bacon. Oh, Pam, very strong no.
You know, I
And
kind of
Delisa,
agree with
you're
you
not
guys.
doing well.
I super love regular bacon. And whenever I go out to a restaurant, I do get regular bacon. But that is a treat for me. So when I'm at
Yay.
home, I have to be good.
The what's that place that you went to where you shared like they have those drinks and then like an appetizer like stuck into the drink? That had bacon.
Yes,
That had bacon too, right? One of those?
yes. It not only had bacon, it had short ribs, it had all sorts of greenery. It had everything in it. I cannot believe how much was in it. I wish I could bring up a
Yeah.
picture for you guys because it was amazing. They were a dinner in a glass of um, what is that drink
Sorry,
called?
I almost
The
put
tomato
my
one.
sentiment. I almost glued my sentiment on upside down, which would be a very me thing to do.
Yoinks.
Oh,
Um
yoinks.
oh, Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, thank you. Yes, it was a meal in a Bloody Mary glass. Seriously, and they had so much in it. Two of them had the giant ones, and they couldn't eat it all. They had to take it home because they could not eat this
Oh
Bloody
wow!
Mary. It was amazing. It was crazy.
Yeah, Delisa's coming in on the side of real bacon, not turkey bacon, suggesting that turkey bacon is not real bacon.
I
Okay,
think we
folks.
have a consensus.
I think so too. All right, so since Blossom wanted me to mat these, I'm not gonna mat them, but I'll love from Lizzie border them. So, because that's
There
easier.
you go.
So if my little circle down here has a black, do you think I should do black as the little border stripes between? Or is that too is that gonna be too
Yeah.
much?
No, I
I
think
like
that would look
black.
sharp because your circle is black
Right? Okay. That'll look okay.
framed. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think it looks sharp.
So because I've got silvers in a bunch of varieties.
I think the other ones wouldn't show up so well because of the circle being in black. I think you need to go same.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go with black. But I think it would look nice because it's like super shiny black.
Well, I have two. I could do the glitter black or just the regular glossy black.
Glitter black. I'm pro glitter.
Jays, everything's better with glitter.
Okay. Okay. I'm getting some consensus on the black. Okay. Yeah. Linda says black also. Okay. Doing it. I'm gonna go with glitter too. Thanks, Jay.
Just don't send it to Pam.
Yeah, No
It's
I mean, there
glitter.
are
this is
people who
so
are not pro glitter.
it's so
Hmm?
encapsulated though. It totally
Oh, well, there
like
you go.
this. Yeah, this would never shed. Well, I
Yeah,
say
I was
that, but
surprised. What was it? Oh, Valentine's Day, like playing around with that alt new glitter paper. I was like, it would just not like I cut it and did all sorts of things, and it just didn't shed anywhere. It was fantastic.
I don't
I
know if
mean, it
I
was
want to
fantastically
say.
priced too.
um
Gotta say
paper
now that you're
I
giggling.
yeah. I crafted with paper from, well, now I can't remember the company, from somewhere, and it shed a lot. And now I wish I remembered because I want to remember not to get glitter paper from them again. Darn it. Curse my short-term memory. I have to go back and watch my live streams because I crafted with it live and I was like, this is shedding everywhere. Was it a mystery craft along? It was Meg's mystery craft along.
Wow, that was a while ago.
I think. I'm not sure. But there was a lot. Oh, that's looking good. Good call, folks. I like that. I like it. Hi, Gaz. Welcome, my friend. How's it going? Gaz is in the house.
Yay.
Yes.
It's-
So, Delise, sorry you're not feeling well. I think I missed the comment earlier. I think she said she can't turn her head.
Holy cow. That's not
Yikes.
good.
Like a muscle, there's like a muscle something issue going on.
Oh, those
Stephanie?
are no fun.
Poor thing.
Mm-hmm. Get better fast, Elise. Those are
Yeah.
not fun.
Trying very hard not to touch the sticker part of my love from Lizzie. How far out does this go? Okay.
Oh, I'm liking that with the glitter.
Yeah, right? It's a nice, it always cleans up these transitions really well. And it's a nice cheat when you don't want to actually cut a mat. So hopefully there's enough left from that one.
Uh-oh. I lost a hummingbird. It flew
Yoink.
away. There it is. Just a little guy.
So did you guys see the eclipse this past Monday?
Sort of.
Yeah. I drove to Ohio with my husband to go see the eclipse. And
Oh,
the
cool.
traffic was so horrible. We thought, oh, it's only 3 hours away. And, not even
Yep.
that, I don't think 2 hours away. And it took us until the eclipse had already started to get partway there. So we stopped in a McDonald's parking lot. We saw the eclipse from the McDonald's parking lot.
Oh my god.
And we headed home, and we didn't get home until 9 o'clock in the evening.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we said. What the heck's going on?
Where did the whole thing go? Was it like that just because of so many other people driving to see?
Yeah,
The
apparently, everybody loves the eclipse, so they all were on the road to go see it,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
causing lots of
Well,
traffic.
I think Jim said he was gonna drive a really
Yeah,
long
he went
time. It was
to
like,
Lake Placid, I think.
yeah. Was it like a
But I think
10-hour drive or something?
yeah, but I think he was doing it more as like a vacation thing too.
I hope he didn't
It's
run
sort of
into the
a
Oh,
traffic we
yeah.
did.
Yeah, Linda said it was a total eclipse in Cleveland, Ohio. Absolutely
Yeah, which
amazing.
is
And Terry was in the path too.
that's where we wanted
Oh,
to
they
go,
just
but
yeah. How nice. We had in here in Washington, we had all of 20%. So
it was beautiful. I'm glad we went, but not glad at the drive.
you're like, never again.
Well, luckily we decided to take the dogs because we were thinking of leaving them at home because
Oh
they're
yeah.
really old and don't do car
Yeah.
rides well anymore. But that would have been horrible if we had left them at home. So good thing we took them.
Oh, that's cool. Gaz says my partner followed. What's 5-6 YouTube streaming it live? Great time was had. Oh.
That would be awesome to see. You'll have to get us some
Yeah.
more information on that, Gaz, or whoever that was.
It was Gaz, yeah.
Okay.
Susan says, I'll take some nuggets, fries, and then clips on the side to go, please.
The funny
Can
thing
you
is, we
make
did not
sure?
eat at McDonald's. We
She's
didn't eat at
like,
McDonald's,
can
but
you
they
make
had
sure my Happy Meal has the real eclipse glasses?
we had a Waffle House that we passed, and they said, "We're eating at Waffle House." Another funny thing, we had to wait forever to
Oh,
get served there. Does anybody
I
eat at Waffle
understand.
House? Have you eaten there then before?
Waffle House? Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome,
They're
isn't
good.
it?
Yeah.
They are tasty. And they did not
Um,
disappoint, even though they had a short staff. They had two people, a server and a grill person, and then they had maintenance help. But it was still good. They did a great job. I was surprised.
Oh, Gaz, to clarify his earlier comment, he said that his partner followed 5 or 6 channels on YouTube that were streaming it live. Oh, I didn't even think to find people who were live streaming the watching of the eclipse. That would have been smart to
No, that
do.
would
I
be.
should go back and look.
We should. Yeah, we should be able to find that, huh? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because it was like a big nothing burger here. It was like barely like a cloudy day.
I like that on Nothing Burger.
Yeah, I was just working. Aw, that sucks. Delise says Bianca was so upset because her teacher wouldn't let her go see even though she had the glasses.
Oh, that's stupid.
What? That
That's
sucks.
unfair.
90% of the school was outside, but her class was in the classroom. What?
That's not right.
Yeah, what was the rationale? That makes no sense. I mean, I don't get the... Why would you... I mean, a lot of schools were actually closed. I think, did Terry tell us that a lot of the schools were closed that day in Texas because it was a total eclipse and they just didn't want kids running running outside? I imagine like really young kids would be hard to contain. And schools probably just don't want that kind of liability.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think Bianca fits that bill.
No, she doesn't. Yep, Terry said every school was closed. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, cool. Okay, here's the channel to look up later, Miss. The Everyday Astronaut on YouTube. He had Bill Nye the Science Guy with him. I want to go check.
Oh, wow.
Great. I love Bill Nye. Dating
Yeah,
myself,
right?
but I love Bill Nye.
Aw. That was sweet, Cordelia. She said, we had a box of Eclipse glasses that got overlooked. The middle school kids came over, and so we had glasses to hand out to them. That's so sweet.
Well, that's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That I like.
Oh, okay. Here's another one. Watch live the 2024 total eclipse. Oh, that from Time, like Time magazine. Okay, interesting. Oh, Terry says, fun fact, Bill Nye was here in Texas for the eclipse. Oh, neat.
Awesome. Yes, fangirling.
Wait, why did you cry? T said I watched this one on NBC. I cried a lot. Oh, this one? I watched the 2017 one at work. It was hot in August. No one came back to work after lunch until it was over. No one got in trouble. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of those. Okay, so how many cards have you guys done? I keep seeing you pulling out more things. I'm still working on my first one.
I'm working on my Yeah, I'm working on my third.
Me too. Working on third.
Yikes.
But you're running
Cool.
the stream, and it's hard to do that and do work. Here we
Yeah,
are.
that's nice of you to say. I'm also just kind of slow crafting. I guess I shouldn't put a teacup with coffee paper. Oh, that looks yummy.
Oh,
This is a cappuccino with a dusting of
Ooh.
cocoa. Meg's like, I don't care.
Oh, I
that was
see
very
now.
good.
Okay.
That fake enthusiasm, Meg.
I just think hot chocolate with a dusting of cocoa. Oh yeah.
Oh, folks, wish me luck. I'm gonna stamp, even though I'll use a stamp positioner. I was gonna just wing it, but everything's glued down. Let's not be silly. We have tools for this sort of thing.
I'm just so impressed by the people who like block stamp with like conviction, you know, on like finished cards and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like,
I would not.
please.
Yeah, I would maybe do it on a sentiment, like something small, but not.
Well, yeah,
not
because
on
you
a
could
map.
always redo it if you did an oopsie.
Yeah, and usually those just stamp. There's less chance of it going wrong, I think. But images and stuff, you never know.
But when I reorganized, I now have a home for all my trimmers and stamp positioners. But then I learned that there's a mini Misty apparently that I don't own. It's really good for sentiments and stuff.
Oh,
if I needed another thing to spend $50 on.
There's so many. Oh, how are you liking the have you started using the stamp wheel?
I haven't, but I've been reading about it a lot. But I think I'm gonna like it a lot, actually.
I think you will. It was fun to play with.
But you're not keeping yours, right, Meg? Is that what you said?
Yes, I am. Nope, I am.
Oh, you are? Oh.
I like it. I think it was T that said
did
she wasn't, but I'm not sure.
Well, I think there's sort of if you already own a stamp positioner, it becomes a more tricky conversation, right? Because it's like, well, does it give me enough that I didn't already have?
Plus, it's just ginormous.
Well, I have seen a lot of people use, let me remember what the correct word for it is, not the base, the stage. The thing the sticky mat is in, you can use without the wheel. And then it is basically like 9x9. So a lot of people I've seen use that just as like so you don't need to hold down stuff as much, like if you're ink blending or stamping or whatever.
Oh, like just as a mat, like a grippy mat kind of.
Yeah, because
sticky mat.
the base thingy has like suctiony feet, so it allegedly doesn't move around. I'll let you know when I try it because I'm a bit heavy-handed with the ink blending, so it'll be interesting. I wonder if I'm going to color that.
Cordelia says she loves her stamp wheel.
Yeah, isn't it fun?
Maria says the stamp wheel is something I really want, especially with wanting to make reeds. I like my rotating press for the reeds a lot, and it's so much more compact.
Well, I just wonder with the whole wreath thing, I'm like, obviously you could make a wreath for anything, but I don't know how often I will use that feature.
Yeah, I think it depends on so
It's
this is the one, this
penny
is what I have.
stamping.
Yeah, this is great for the wreath building, not good for the precise repeat stamping. But I think with the Altenew, it's good for both.
Correct.
Like you can get a
It
good
is.
repeat, right? It's very precise.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah,
It
it looks
snaps right
like.
into place.
Yeah, and I guess it won't stamp if it's not in place, so you don't have sort of the
Right.
misty problem of you drop the door when you're inking it and you like put a big ink mark
Oh.
somewhere. Not that
Oh,
I've done
really?
that a lot.
It's amazing.
Aw. So it's foolproof.
Kind
Well,
of,
my
yeah.
curiosity is like over time, the door on my Misty has warped to a certain degree, just like a plastic plate would. So I'm curious if the stamp wheel is maybe thick enough where it's not going to have that problem. But of course, I won't let myself buy a new Misty because they're kind of spendy.
Yes. Oh, so Linda says that you can order that grip mat separately from
You can.
independently from the stamp wheel. And
You
they have a
can.
larger one. T says they have a 20-inch one now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
So for folks who like that functionality of it, I guess that's kind of probably a lot less expensive. I finished a card. Wait, maybe I should do a little
Yay.
bit more. I like that I set the expectations so low that
I love that the metallic is reading on camera for once.
Yeah, yours, it's great.
Oh, pretty. Pretty.
Yeah. It's so shiny. Well, you finished those cards fast, my friend.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like that KCC live stream, right? It's like if you pre-cut stuff, if you pre-cut most of the stuff, you're just assembling, and it's a lot easier. I don't know. Maybe I'll start working on another one, just for giggles.
Just for giggles.
Oh, that's cute, Meg. Your snail is
cute?
so happy.
He's the new snail from Sweet November Stamps, just out today.
Oh,
wow.
Shello.
Shello?
Mm-hmm. Because he's saying shello.
Oh,
that's cute. Gaz said, I've sold my soul for an alternate stamp wheel, and I'm still waiting for it to dispatch. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, because they are spendy. You really won the jackpot, Jay. Hey,
I don't know if they're that spendy.
Twice.
I was gonna say, can you tell us about the event that the mingle?
Oh yeah, so it was the first time I've done any crafty thing in person, so I really had no idea what to expect. And it's essentially a 50-person shoebox swap. So everybody makes kits for everybody else, but like you basically get well, I can actually show you mine because I'm giving one away. And I think I have an extra here. Well, I can actually show one of the other kits I have. I'll show somebody else's because that's probably more interesting to you guys. Here's one that I was going to talk about and couldn't find. But so they look like this. Some people packaged them in the standard A2 bag. Other people did
Cute.
this kind of a sandwich bag, and so they would give you get instructions on how to put it together. Like this one, most of them are kind of self-explanatory because they're mostly A2s. I actually know what this one's supposed to look like. So it is a tackle box card, basically. And
cool.
so you have your inside, your standard inside mat, but then on the top you have essentially a shadow layer, and then you have a top layer. So you can get,
Oh, wow.
I mean, depending on how much shadow you want, you can sort of offset them to sort of give the illusion of depth. And the really cool thing is that the woman who did these are actually stamps. I'll pull one of these out. But they're stamps, but she colored them once and then, scanned it and then laser printed the whole thing. So, it's a really kind of interesting look because you have something that looks a lot like someone actually colored it, because they did, but you wouldn't want the fish is upside down. I apologize. That's the correct
Oh, cool.
orientation of the fish. But you see what I mean? Like, it looks like someone colored it with alcohol markers, but she just did it once and then reproduced them. So that was kind of the how they all went down. And then we basically just made cards for 3 days, and it was a lot of fun. And I met a lot of locals, which is nice because I don't really know that many people in the local community here, just because we don't have independent stores anymore. So it's sort of like there's not really a community hub. I mean, I don't know what it's like in your area, but it's sort of like, it always seems like it's the independent stores that tend to have events and whatnot. But it was really fun. I mean, I'm definitely going to do it again next year. But it's funny because some people are more night owly, so they'll try to get as many things done the first day as they can. So I guess I should say it was Friday, Saturday, and most of Sunday. And then at the end of Sunday, there was a raffle that you could buy tickets for, which was sort of a fundraising event for, buying cool stuff for next year. And I won a stamp wheel and a glue press.
Yay.
And I need to play with both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Play with the glue press and let us know what you think.
I will.
I love my glue press.
The only thing I'm curious about is I'll definitely need to find it a home where it's not cat accessible when it's not in use. But I like the feel of it a lot. I mean, it feels like a mini caulking gun, essentially. I think there'll be
on my desk.
Did you have did you have much of a learning curve to figure out how much pressure you applied?
I watched the Simon
oh yeah
the stamp, and he really did a good job with explaining how to use it and stuff like that. And I was really happy with what he said and all the things he was talking about. And mine just sits right there. I haven't had a problem with it yet. I don't use the cap ever. It gets this little dried piece on the end. You just pull it off and use it. But it just sits right in that little rubber.
Yeah.
It touches this little rubber thing. I don't know if you can see that on there or not, but it's amazing. I love it. It doesn't hurt my carpal tunnel. It doesn't hurt my arthritis. I'm in love with it. I can glue now without hurting myself.
And this was the card kit I made for the Mingle, and people generally liked it.
Nice. Yay.
Yeah, I was like, I need something that's not winter, because I've had enough of winter for a while.
I'm sure they all appreciated that too. Yeah, so there's
look like this. I did some trades as well with these guys. Yeah, I don't know. I had a good time. I mean, next year will be better because I only kind of got in at the last minute, and then you're kind of like, oh my, I need to make 50 kits in 2 weeks, and that's going to be a lot of if I have downtime, I probably should be working on that, But
yeah, that's quite a lot.
It doesn't really
It's
give
not
you.
bad if you
Hey,
parse it out.
50 cards,
yeah, I
card
used to do
kits to
those
put
things
together. That's
too.
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It depends
So
how
that's
much you
why I
die
hate it.
cut, right? Like if you were I mean if you did like what's her name? Suzanne from the Creative Muse, like Spellbinder's card with like 70 die cuts on it, it would be a lot. But you saw a lot of this is a bad example, but there were a good number of like it's just a card showcasing some really pretty paper with a couple mats and like a sentiment on it. Like stuff like that. Those would be
Right,
less
much
work.
easier.
The people who die cut, I mean,
So,
well, like this kit, right? The people who die cut a ton of stuff, it's would be more.
question for you, Meg.
Mm-hmm.
What glue do you use in your glue press?
Barely Arts. I love Barely Arts glue. And when you get the glue press, you get 2 of these little glue bottles. One comes with the Nouveau glue, and one is empty. You screw the top off, fill it up with the Barely Art glue, pop it in, make sure it seats all the way up, like Simon says. You hear that click? And once it clicks in, it's ready to go. You
And I'm
don't need
glad
to
they
cap it.
sell empty bottles now. Oh, sorry, Meg.
I have not capped it. I have not capped it since I got it. It just has been sitting on my desk in a holder, and I haven't had any problems with it. I love, love, love it.
Question number 2 coming from Yvette. Can you order extra empty bottles for the glue press?
Yes,
Yep.
you can.
Oh, you guys
Although I
know all
will
the things.
say, well, I wanted to buy some and then they sold out. That's why I know. But I think the empty bottle is only $3 cheaper than a bottle full of Nouveau glue. So if like you like the Nouveau glue, it's probably a lot more economical. But I mean, if you're using it for something other than glue, like you could put like glossy accents or other stuff in it too.
You can.
I have not, but
Me either. I like the Barely Art glue. It's perfect for gluing.
So there's a lot of oh, by the way, thank you guys. And there's lots of love for your snail too, Meg. I haven't been bringing them up on screen, but lots of love for your
Aw,
little
thank
snail
you.
buddy.
He's a little adorable, isn't he?
you look so happy.
What's the Tim Holtz platform everybody's talking about? Is that something new? Does he have
The
a new
stamp
stamping
platform?
platform or something?
He had
Yeah.
an old one like years
He
ago.
hasn't. Yeah, I have one, an old one, but I don't know about a new one.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to ask T.
Well, there's some discussion about it. Oh, T says it's not new. Oh, okay. So
I like it for stamping, but it's not as flexible as the Sweet Petunia one. But it's very nice, and it's bigger.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Platform.
Yeah.
And I like it because you can take this off, turn it around, and use red rubber stamps in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's awesome.
Oh, okay. So that's so Yvette says,
Yeah.
I don't think you can buy it in the US anymore. Oh, is that because it's from Tonic Studios?
It's because the Sweet Petunia ones was suing them for copy.
Oh.
And so, but you can get it in the UK, which is where I got mine from. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Oh, so that's why T said she ordered hers and had to pay the extra shipping. Yeah, because Tonic is out of the UK. Oh, wait. Gaz says he thinks the glue press is sold out in the US and UK, so good thing you won it, Jay. I'm secretly hoping that Jay
said that.
hates it.
That you'll end up with it. That's cool.
Well,
Sorry, Jay.
well, no, I mean the funny story is like I only entered that raffle for Lynn, and then like I was like, "Hey, I won this thing. Do you want it?" And she was sort of like, "No, you should try it first." So you're very
She was
gracious,
being
but
polite. Yeah, she's a sweetie.
Well, I figure at the very least, Jay should try it before he just gives it away.
So he
but no,
hasn't
I
said
mean,
how much he really likes it yet.
He hasn't tried
I
it.
have I haven't tried it yet. It's on my
Oh,
list of things to do.
Jay.
I would have ripped into that bad boy so fast.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, because there's so much love for it. Oh, but Elisa says hers leaked when I use the holder. You have to like really set it in there, like so that it makes contact with that.
What you have to do
Yeah,
is
I
make
think Simon
sure
said that in his
that
video
this
too.
nozzle
Like
is
if
in
it,
the center of your rubber thing. Because if you put it off to the side, it'll leak. But it's got a little mound in it. Just make sure it's touching the mound, and that seals it off. If that makes any sense
Oh,
to you,
okay.
because it does have some play in it, a little bit of play in it.
oh, I
So
see.
you just make sure that it's sitting properly, and really it's no hard trouble to do that. So just make sure you get in the habit of putting it there where it needs to be, and you're golden.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's probably the only thing that I've ever heard as a criticism to it.
And I think it's all a seating issue. And Simon did go over that in his. Everybody should watch that, by the way, in his video on it, and because he really did a good job. He was very thorough, and it was a nice job.
That's so funny. Pam's like, "What's wrong with you people? Where's the food discussion?"
Pam started off.
We had some
Bacon.
discussion of bacon earlier and whether turkey bacon qualifies as real bacon. That should count.
A resounding no.
Yeah, that was a resounding no on that. Ooh, Brenda smoked turkey burgers and baked French fries in about 3 hours. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I
Yum
love
yum
cheese.
yum.
Gaz just had mac and cheese with chicken crushed up chips and extra melted cheese on top. Oh, that sounds delicious.
It does.
Yummy.
What kind of chips? Potato chips or corn chips?
Huh, good question. I would think it's corn chips. Mac and cheese with chicken, crushed up chips, and melted cheese. It's got to be tortilla chips, like corn chips. That would be
Okay.
my guess. Pam, stay strong on the no chocolate. You're doing good. Keep it up,
I would
Pam.
not be able to do that. I am new to being a chocolate lover, and I am all on board for the chocolate loving. I used to hate chocolate.
What?
I
Really?
know.
Why
Can
the
you believe
hate?
that? I
What's
don't
there
know.
to
I have
hate?
never liked. I never liked it before. I thought, why? What? The only thing I liked it in was Reese's peanut butter cups. And I
Oh
thought,
my
why
gosh.
chocolate? What was so big about chocolate? I didn't get it. And now I
Because
love
it's
chocolate.
delicious.
I got
Yep,
some
it
slow.
was corn chips. Gaz is so funny. He said it was corn chips. I was talking American. As in not French fries.
Hey, French fries are totally American. What?
No, fish and chips, because they in the UK they call
Oh,
their French fries
yeah.
chips. So he's talking American for us, for our benefit. I think it's so
Got
funny.
it.
We have such nice
Oh,
friends.
Jay just brought out my die. Saw that.
Well, I
Oh,
figured I'd
Jay,
cut
go.
another one sheet wonder. Well, so I was very bad and actually haven't read how to make this into a one sheet wonder. Because like I've been using the one that I cut for KCC, so I was like, it would be good to like actually read how to make this into a one sheet wonder. Because it probably is really cool. And I randomly found this kind of cute geometric rainbow. I was like, that
That
might
is
work.
cool.
I don't know what's on the other side. Oh, a not good pattern. Oh well. Rainbow goes with everything.
Okay. So in the UK, they call what we call chips, like potato chips, they call them crisps.
Crisps. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm craving a little fish and chips too. But I love French fries. They're like my favorite.
Yeah. Me too.
And Yvette
Although I would,
Meg would like to know, how can anyone hate chocolate? It's okay, she's reformed.
I have reformed, but only after my hysterectomy. Isn't that weird? Before hysterectomy, no chocolate. After, love chocolate.
But I
Don't
don't,
ask me
how
why.
are those two, are they related or just is that coincidental?
I have no idea.
So I'm gonna start to cut another mini one sheet number 9. And the reason why this is one that's not for the faint of heart, because there's lots of 13/16 and flies eyelash business going on.
Wow.
This is one
It's a real Lynn card.
yeah, this is one that was a little bit tricky to figure out. I don't remember actually the rest of it. I know that's how it starts.
Where's
'Cause I
Terry?
haven't made the printable. Oh,
Terry will love
yeah.
it.
By the way, yeah, Terry Wade. By the way, Elisa T loves Outlander. FYI, she's been binge watching. Oh, we have an open invite over to Gaz's for fish and chips. Homemade chips from King
Yum.
Edward potatoes and fresh cod cooked in my special cider. Oh, dang. I need to come visit.
Dude. Mm-hmm. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does. Oh, T, you're done with Outlander already? I got badly hooked on Outlander. I finished it. There's one more season. Oh, so you have one season left to go. Oh, but it's not until it hasn't released. Oh. Okay. Now I
Gotta
need to
love a
figure
man in a
out
kilt.
what? Who's in a kilt? Is that what
What she said, they
Outlander?
were in kilts.
Oh,
Am
really?
I wrong, T?
That's too funny. I have
I thought that's
to
what she
check
said.
how did I do this? I hope I took notes. I'm gonna have to watch my video.
Oh my goodness, really?
I don't remember how
You
I
are
cut
so
this.
cute. How did I
Don't
do
laugh.
this? You have to go back to sleep so that you can dream of it again.
Yeah. So part of the ideation did come from overnight. And why doesn't this fit? I was smarter about 12 hours ago. When I figured this out 12 hours ago, I was a lot smarter than I am now.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Don't worry, folks. There will be a printable. I recorded everything. So don't worry. I'll just watch my video. Oh, did I just choose
Obvious.
like the absolute? Oh, that's how it goes. Oh man, folks. I might have. Oh, Grace and Frankie is good. I like that show. I'm with you. And who's watching Fallout? I saw Fallout. Fallout. We just started, my husband and I. That's pretty good. Yeah, Maria. Now we're on to TV. No spoilers. I think I'm on like episode 2. So far, liking it. Now we're all about what's it? TV watching. Oh, that's what I did. Okay, got it. I've almost figured it out, folks. Almost figured it out.
Yay.
How's everybody else doing here? Oh my gosh,
good.
that snail's too precious.
Isn't he such a cutie? Fell in love with
Jay,
him.
did
Had
you
to get him.
Jay, did you tell us where those papers are from?
I don't think I did. Let me look because I don't remember. I'm just trying to color match things in the rainbow now.
Peggy says your coloring is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Colorful Life?
Yeah,
I've
by
never heard of them.
Reminiscence. It's by someone called Reminiscence, which I think I've heard of.
Colorful Life Designs.
Oh, could be. So I think a Colorful Life is what the actual paper is called, and I think Reminiscence is the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it says designed by reminiscence.com. I've never heard of them.
I think I've seen them on scrapbook.com because I think I bought some. Oh, sorry, I'm talking and moving around. That's not helpful. Look, I think I bought. They had some like workout themed paper that was a theme I was looking for and couldn't find anywhere. Because I have some friends who are runners and stuff. I was sort of like, oh, that'll be neat. So I've seen them, but I haven't seen them out in the wild, I don't think.
Out in the wild.
In the wild. I go to scrapbook meets and they're there. You know, we do the mega meet in Novi, Michigan, and I know there's some in Ohio. They're all over the place, but that's where they're from.
Oh, interesting.
Show their stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I've actually oh, Maria says she's never watched Bridgerton. I've actually read the whole book series. I think. Unless they've come out with something new recently.
I've never watched it either.
They also really?
Yeah, soap operas to me, and I don't care for soap operas.
I don't know that it's necessarily a soap opera. It's very... Oh, Charlotte is good, too. Queen Charlotte. That's very good. Yeah, actually, you're right. I think it is kind of... it is kind of soap opera-ish. Daytime soaps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I agree. I think I can agree with that. But I still like it.
That's okay. You're still my friend.
Thanks. But Queen Charlotte though, which I think is like an offshoot kind of, same characters but not part of like that main family storyline. They focus on Queen Charlotte and her story. And that though is not quite as soapy, if that's the word for it.
Okay.
It's not quite as much of a. I'm trying to backwards engineer what I did on my cards, folks. I'm not having any success. It's too much to figure out while chatting.
I can't chat and figure.
Well, the thing is that I think I used these pieces very differently to how they were cut. So it's all a little. Is Bridgerton only on Netflix? I think so. Yeah. Oh, and I'm with you, T. When I first subscribed to Netflix, yeah, it was like $9.99, and now it's more. But that's the same for everything, though. I mean, everything is more these days, right?
Yes.
So can't really blame them. If they need to make more money, then they need to make more money. That's life sometimes. Let's see. I really hope I took good notes when I was doing my mini one sheets. I'll just pretend that I have more cards done than I actually have.
That probably works.
I was really gonna try to get a second set cut, but I don't want to miscut this paper because it's really pretty. And it's so weird. All of the pieces should fit back together. This is why it was so hard to figure out the angles in the first place.
Well, it just means we need a die to do it.
Well,
get
I can
that
tell
in
you
action.
Yeah.
I just want a die that cuts those weird diagonals that have been in the last few card challenges.
Yeah. Well,
I had to get out a ruler and measure, and that made me sad.
Well, you're not gonna like number 9. Because this one you have to cut at an angle, and this is 1 13/16 in from this edge.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. And what I'm having a hard time figuring out is how I think this next cut that I'm about to do, I think it's a fly's eyelash, because I think it has to be a 32nd of an inch.
Oh wow.
And
that's tricky.
It's okay if you like eyeball it; it'll be okay. But it does end up being that way in order for things to evenly work out. But I can tell you with confidence that Easy Wonder die number 2 is not this. And I'm hoping, I think I was telling Meg this would be a good one to have a die for because of the 13th of an inch and the fly's eyelash. So I get fly's eyelash. That's not my terminology, by the way. I've stolen it's like just worked its way into my vernacular because I've watched so many Crafters Companion live streams, and Sarah, who is the owner of Crafters Companion, she says it all the time, and the other hosts on their various lives. So I wonder, Gaz, is that yeah, I was gonna ask. Gaz just confirmed fly's eyelash is a very British term. Yeah, because that's where I got it from. I got it from Sarah from Crafter's Companion. So but I love it because that's, oh my gosh, those are such bright. Is that neon orange, Jay?
It's not as neon in real life. It's more of a burnt orange. It's not super duper neon.
Oh, it looks.
I mean, it could
so
be more
electric.
neon.
It looks very electric.
It's less neon than the neon lunar paste. I guess that's not saying
Oh,
very
is it?
much.
Yep, fly's eyelash to me means to take a very thin cut. Yeah, so that's usually for me like about a 1/32 of an inch. It's less than less than what my guillotine can measure as a fly's eyelash. That's how I defined it. Oh, Meg's almost done coloring.
Then I get the fussy cut.
Ew. Well,
Yeah,
you're one of those people who likes it, though.
I do
yeah, she
like it.
is.
I'm one of those weirdos.
Yeah, you are. That is strange indeed.
What color eyebrows should I give him?
Eyebrow? He has eyebrows? Oh, let's get
He
you up on the
does.
big screen.
Didn't know Snails had eyebrows.
Maybe the darker orange, something from his shell.
He's got dark orange and pink in his shell.
Oh, there's pink in his shell too.
Yeah. The pink that's on the mushroom is also in the shell.
Oh,
It looks like
cute.
dark orange, but it's this bright pink, this neon pink.
Oh. Yvette says I should be editing. She just filmed a video, I guess. Mm,
This is why I like Copics. When I make a mistake, I can erase it.
yeah. Alcohol
yes,
marker coloring is more forgiving than most people would assume.
Yes.
Oh, let's see.
So you say orange.
Yeah, I really like that geometric paper. You found really good matches.
Sometimes it works
Jay.
out. Plus, I got to use one of my spring card bases. Although I wish these were pearlescent and not matte, but that's okay. I can live with it. Now we just need to find some kind of sentiment. We don't find other. That's not really what I want.
That's so funny. Maria says, so some people have been saying that they put something on at night before they go to bed. Maria says, music has a tendency to get me to sing along, so I get no sleep.
That's cute.
That's so funny.
I have a Audible books that I put on, and I find the same thing. Sometimes they're just a bit too much. You know, you want to stay awake to hear what's going on instead of going to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, I could just use this one.
Well, I don't know how many people in our community watch. There's like with COVID and everything, a lot of court trials have been live streamed because during lockdown they had to have a way of still making trials open to the public. And
wow.
yeah, so then courts started live streaming their trials, and so now even though there's no more lockdowns, they've just continued doing it as a matter of like, I guess, interest and convenience and stuff. And yeah, that was the big one. So the Johnny Depp trial was a huge hugely watched trial. and it actually made a lot of lawyers like instant YouTube stars who were giving legal commentary on the Johnny Depp trial. And it was quite the phenomenon because people would travel to go see the Johnny Depp trial, like, in person,
Wow.
including
Huh.
these lawyers who would come on YouTube and give commentary about it. Like, "Here's what I saw in court today."
Oh, that's wild.
And yeah, and so now it's become, like, this huge thing that's because there's, like, once you go down the rabbit hole, then you find all of these other lawyers or and there's lawyers who are doing the commentary from a legal perspective, and then there are excuse me, then there are, true crime enthusiasts who also, um, have channels providing commentary as well. And, Biovet, thanks for popping in and hanging out with us. And so, yeah, it's quite a thing. So, yeah, it's funny. Maria says, "I watched it. Amber Heard was a piece of work." Yeah. Um, so there was, so the Johnny Depp trial was big. The I don't know if you guys heard of oh man, what's her name now? Gwyneth Paltrow.
Mhm.
Her trial was aired, live streamed as well. And do you all know about that case? It's so funny. It's
Why funny?
she was well, I guess it's not like funny, but it kind of is funny, I think. But she was skiing on a ski trip with her family. And oh good, there's some details in the chat. So Gwyneth Paltrow, her then boyfriend, now husband, were bringing their kids together for the first time on this this family trip, and so they went skiing, and there was a collision that involved Gwyneth Paltrow, and the next thing you know, the person sued her. The other person in the collision sued her for oodles of money, and this was a liability case, not a criminal case. And
Wow.
she, I think she like countersued, but in that fashion of I'm just countersuing to prove a point. So for like $1, she was countersuing.
Right, because how dare
And
you sue
Oh,
me for
interesting.
something that was an accident?
kind
Right?
of because there was, yeah, it was a ski, that was what was claimed. Pam, you're right, it was a ski and run. So the claim was that Gwyneth Paltrow came recklessly speeding down this hill, hit this gentleman who's maybe I think in his 70s or so, and
Wow.
then just like skied off without so much as an exchange of information. And facts came out during the trial that the ski people, the authorities or whatever, when the collision happened, somebody was called, somebody came on scene, and because she's a celebrity or whatever, they knew exactly who she was, and they had her information, and they told her, because if she had remained there, it would have been like a bigger scene, right? So they told her essentially that she could go. And yeah, she skedaddled. Terry, you're hilarious.
Ski daddle.
Yes. So Elisa knows. Terry Sanderson, age 76. Yep. And so yeah, like I feel for the guy because I think he was affected, clearly. If he's still suffering any sort of physical, anything from it. Um, but but her side of the story is that he actually collided into her from behind, and they tumbled. They fell, got skis tangled and tumbled on one another, and I think he ended up like with a cracked rib or something because she ended up on top of him.
Oh,
And
wow.
so he did get hurt, and like he had some physical ailments from it. And she was able to kind of ski away, not totally unscathed. I'm sure she had some issues, but I don't think they were as severe as his. And so in the end, it was a jury trial, and they believed her. Um, and the defense that she put on, and so she won.
I
And
think
and
that's good.
she was, yeah. I mean, she was very for whatever her public perception of her is, she seemed very nice to him. Like, they like gave the verdict and stuff, and she was not like celebratory or anything, and as she was walking out, she even like kind of patted him on his shoulder from behind and like whispered something to him, and it kind of seemed like it was I hope you're okay or whatever, some well wishes or something, because he did have injuries. So, it's not
Yeah, but it
like,
was an accident. It's not like she went over
yes,
there and beat the guy.
yeah, yeah. Delete Delete says he kind of won if he ended on top of her. Well, she ended up on top
Yeah.
of him, so it was maybe a double win. uh, Pam says Delise. I refrain from commenting on that. Yeah, Delise will take it there though. So really,
It's her
um,
job.
yeah. Well, the thing is that like I think yeah, at first blush, like some folks might think, oh, he's just trying to make a quick buck, but he did suffer some damages. He suffered, he might have had a concussion from it or whatever, but ultimately, she didn't actually wasn't the one who caused the accident, though. Because if they believe her story that, or recounting of the events, that he was the one who collided into her.
And if
So
it wasn't Gwyneth,
Which kind of
it
seems more plausible.
yeah, if it wasn't her, he wouldn't have pursued so much either. So it's like it's
Oh,
an
I'm
accident,
sure.
yeah,
dude.
yeah. That's really true, because if there wasn't money to like even potentially be had. Oh,
Right.
Meg, you fussy cut on the line, huh?
Nope, I'm above the line. Can you see the
Oh,
white?
you're above the line. Oh, that's a very thin white border.
Yeah.
Dang, that's really good. Yeah,
Sometimes I do
Maria.
thicker borders, sometimes thinner.
Yeah, Maria says skiing isn't a sport for the frail or elderly. Yeah, I mean, he was in shape though for 70. Cindy says my 70-year-old plus husband had a concussion on a skiing accident that put him in hospital overnight. Yeah, in the beginning, his short-term memory was 10 seconds long. No
Oh
one
my
ever came
goodness.
forward as being him. Aw, I'm sorry, Cindy. That sounds very similar to what happened with Mr. Sanderson, because I think he had like a concussion, and he has said that his I think Elisa said this, that he has suffered like some type of brain damage and is now like his personality has altered. And so that has impacted his relationships also. He had a steady girlfriend at the time, and supposedly, good relationship with his daughters, at least 2 out of the 3, um, and so there's, it's just intriguing, but I only brought all of that up to say that this is a long way of getting to my point. I watched that at night before I go to bed.
Oh,
I watch these
so you're
I
all
watch
vamped
these
up before you go.
Yeah, I watch these lawyers giving commentary on on these legal cases or watch the court trials. Um they're Oh wow, my hubby got a concussion snowboarding. It's his dopey coworkers let him drive home. Oh no, and even
With a concussion?
oh
They
yeah.
should be sued, right?
Oh no. Can you
Tell you what,
sue somebody for
being stupid and sending you home with a concussion?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you can or not, but they should.
All right, thanks Adelaide. I'll check it out and we'll figure out how to if anything happens, worst comes to worst, I can just send it to you. Thanks for the email. Well, actually, that was the argument, Elisa's slope etiquette is downhill skier has right of way. So, um, the claim is that she was downhill from him and felt a collision. Can you imagine you're skiing and then you feel somebody just smack behind you? So that was kind of the claim, I guess, from her side. Well, I guess it's fact now because that's what the jurors found to be true, is that he collided into her. So I don't ski, so I don't know anything about that. Oh, I like what you're doing, Jay, with those.
Thanks.
I'm gonna
I
have to
realized
try
I needed
that.
to cut a couple more sets because this is such a busy pattern. It's I couldn't really just use that as a one sheet wonder on its own without
Oh,
sort
I
of.
like that's so cool. I
And
like
then I
that spiral
remembered I
effect.
had these sort of this faux ink background, and I thought that would look pretty cool. I decided if I
Nice.
probably guess I might want I could have the whole thing on, but I kind of like this straight, and then maybe if they could just cut off the corners a little bit, because it's sort of like a faux tunnel card. I don't know. I have to figure out I probably should figure out a focal image too, but details.
Details. That's so creative though. I love that. That's the cool thing about seeing my dye out there in the world. It's all these cool ways that people are crafting with it that I never envisioned. Like Meg using the scraps. Oh my gosh.
I love using the scraps. This is just cutoffs from the edges, and yep.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
wild.
speaking of that, I finished it off.
What?
I'll have to show you. If it's
Oh, did
I
you?
didn't.
Oh, I think you were frozen for a second, but you're back, Jay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
It's part of my DT release for tomorrow, but I think I could probably show it.
Ooh, we get a sneaky
Answer
peek.
out.
Oh, and we have to do Jay's giveaway too.
Yeah. Where did I put
Aw, I love that. Shallow.
It's so cute.
Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
it? Isn't it cute?
That's so
Very.
adorable.
Another
I
from
love
the
that.
Sweet November Stamps release. But that's
Yay.
using Lynn's One Sheet Wonder with the extra added
Oh my gosh.
scrap piece. No waste. That's the no waste card.
Yay. Yeah. I've been advertising my dye all wrong. I've been saying it's a little to no waste, but it's a proper no waste now.
It is definitely no waste.
Yeah, that's awesome.
'Cause I
Ooh,
love
lots
that
of
little
love.
accent.
Very, very
And look how
cool.
easy this is to glide. You don't have to pull the trigger real
Wow.
hard. It's just amazing. I just love this. It doesn't hurt my wrist at all. Not the carpal tunnel. Nothing. Oh, amazing.
The blue. Oh,
Oh,
blue.
wait. Before you glue that down, Jay, there's a suggestion from Linda. Linda says, Jay, that would look cool if you use foam tape under them to make it look more like a tunnel.
Oh yeah, like that. You mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. I think I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
like that.
slightly
I like
foam tape obsessed lately.
Man, Jay, you need to stop printing on your printer. That looks so good.
I
That's
know.
from your
It's
printer, right?
It's
amazing. I love
Kendra's
those.
fault. It's totally Kendra's fault because I was like looking at the Eco Tank and she was like, "No, you should just get a laser printer. Like you're gonna be happier." And I'm like, "Okay." And then like one not randomly, but one went on sale for like the same price as an inkjet, and I was like, "Okay, well, this seems like a no-brainer." The only thing that sucks is like the toner refills are going to be kind of spendy, but I'm not running out of toner yet, and I've been printing a lot, so I don't
It'll
know.
be,
I'm curious to see how long it lasts, but
I think it'll last a good long time. Well, I guess it depends on how much you use it, but I think
my
laser.
black and white one is like, I don't know. It's the I didn't have to replace the toner cartridge in the laser printer I had before this laser printer, like. So I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just more curious from and Kendra said she didn't really have to replace hers either, and she prints a bajillion things. I was more
Yeah,
curious, like if you start printing digital paper, like I'm sure you put a dent in your toner pretty fast, but maybe not.
Oh, interesting. Gaz says I'm actually much happier with my EcoTank from having a laser printer.
Oh, neat.
I don't know. I have the EcoTank, and maybe I'm just not using the right settings. It looks good, but not like super great. And I think Jay's ATC, which by the way, folks, for the swaps, I think I have all of the ATCs now, so I'm gonna do a haul video. So if I haven't thanked you, that's why. I was just waiting for all of them to come. But even in person, that print looks really good. Like really good.
Well, I don't think it's crazy good. I mean, I think it's like 600 DPI, but I've had better results than I thought I would.
I'm sure you could print it out at a higher DPI if you wanted.
I probably could, but I haven't really run into needing it, so it's sort of one of those. Uh-oh. I guess we should.
You need the world's best foam tape, Jay.
Well, there's a funny story about the. Well, it's removable from my mat. It's just like, I wanted to center the image and not really worry too much. I guess I'll put a little insurance on here. Yeah, no, I have some of it. I just have never used it, which probably makes me like.
Use your things. Use your things. Okay,
well, that's kind of the goal for this year.
Should we do your giveaway?
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Okay.
I will. Let me get this dude down, and then I will grab the pack just to show you guys what you get. But Lynn, you can come up with a whatever hashtag, and no, I think this looks better. Like, I think that does look really cool, foam taped up.
Oh, I love it.
I love it too.
Okay, folks. Hashtag Craft by Jay just type or copy paste that into the chat to be in for a chance to win a giveaway from Jay himself. So just put that in and I'll keep an eye on that. Oh, Jay, is international okay?
Sure.
Okay, international okay, folks. Yay!
If someone internationally wins, I'm sure I can figure out. I'm sure I can pirate ship it. I think it's heavier than one stamp, probably, with all the nonsense I'm putting in, but I'll figure it out. We have such fun international friends.
Yeah, because we know Adelaide is from Germany. We've got Gaz, I think, from somewhere in the UK. Where are all of our international friends from? Say hey. So Brenda's still picking T's brain about digital papers and printers. Yeah, I mean, I use an inkjet too. Yeah, and that always worries me also is if there's like water or you use a glue that's a little bit too water-based. Guys, it's on the Isle of Wight, UK. Oh. I've never heard of the Isle of Wight. That sounds like a cool place.
Okay, I'm putting on sentiment strip.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna show you what you win. I swear.
Oh yeah, you're right. Cordelia, thank you for helping Kenzie. It's Craft by J, no S. Oh, but I think she got it on the second one. Yeah. So you're good. You're good. T says me and Cordelia are going to retire on the Isle of Wight. Is that so that Gaz can make you some fish and chips? Ooh, Meg, that's pretty.
And I finally finished my thank you, T, for the MCA. And this I finally got to show it today online because this was another DT from the Sweet November Stamps release.
Ooh. Wow. I love your are those hummingbirds?
Nope, they're fairies.
Oh, wow. This is so cool.
That's amazing.
I just love looking at your coloring.
Thank you.
Oh, look at the turtles.
Oh, I love those turtles.
And Jay's gonna include extra turtles, is that right?
If you win this card, I will stuff it with turtles.
Do I get mine too?
I have many. I cut all the turtles that came in this pack, so I think I have like 16 turtles, and I forget how many I've used. But and then you get a bloom card. These were my trade cards. So you get one of those.
Oh my gosh, they're getting multiple cards.
Yep, they're getting 3, and then they're getting one of my leftover card kits, which makes that lemon card you saw earlier. And there's a video up on my channel if you need help on how to do that.
Oh, wow.
So,
everybody,
those are the prize packs.
Bundle. That's so cool. Okay, so are we picking 3 winners then? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's so generous of you. Thanks, Jay.
Well, I had so many of these cards that are like other cards made. I'm like, I should give them away to people because like everyone who looks at my channel has seen these cards before, and someone might want them. But also, like, it's just fun to win things.
Yes, it is fun to win things. All right, folks. If you haven't already, please put Craft by Jay, #Craft by Jay in the chat. And we're gonna pick 3 winners. So I'm gonna pick the first one now. Get a little bit of a drum roll. Susan!
Yay!
Congrats! Congrats.
Congratulations, Susan.
And Susan is our first winner. Okay, Susan, hopefully you're still here, but if you're not, then hopefully you catch this replay. But oh, Susan's here. Okay, so if you go to that link that I just put in, that's not the right link. Don't go there. That's the link to allow gifts on my channel. One sec. I didn't copy.
Oh, and Susan, if you have a preferred card, feel free to. If you have a turtle preference, let me know.
Oh yeah. Okay. Susan, go to this link. That link, and if you want somewhere put in there that on that form that you won Jay's card, and then if you have a specific one that you would like to request, let them know. So there's the hello.
Okay.
We'll call it the hello. The amazing card.
She just said no preference.
Oh, no preference.
Or go with the flow.
All right. Wonderful. That makes it easier.
It does.
Okie dokie. All right, let's pick our second winner. So you're already still entered if you've already put in the hashtag, so you don't have to do it again. But if anyone hasn't, now's the time, because we'll pick 2 more winners. This one and one more. Maria, yay! And look, the little kitty cat.
So cute.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Maria.
You won a card set, a set of 3 cards from Jay. And Maria, do you happen to have a preference? Let us know. There's the hello.
Yep, you won.
There's
Go with the flow, or you're amazing.
Yeah, go with the flow, or you're amazing. Okay. All right, last winner. Okay, last call. Did everybody put in hashtag?
So go with the hello.
by
So
Jay?
we will take hello off the table.
Oh, good. And same link, Maria, if you can hit that link and just fill out that form. It'll just ask for your address and all of that good stuff. And somewhere in there, when I ask about what we're celebrating or whatnot, just say that you won Jay's card and that you got the hello card. And I think Gaz entered. Yeah, Gaz did. Okay. If you typed it in before, you're still entered. So, all right, everybody, last winner. Cordelia's got your back. That's so sweet of you, Cordelia. All right.
Well, and if you try and enter multiple times, it doesn't hurt anything.
Well, that's true too. Brenda, yay!
Oh, she wasn't.
Brenda,
I don't think she was on screen.
Brenda has won a lot of giveaways lately. A lot of them that I've been running. Brenda, you should go out and buy a lottery ticket, because you've been on, like, she has seriously won like 3 giveaways that I've been in charge of. And I'm not like stacking the decks or anything. It's just I use various random things and she's come up as the winner multiple times. So Brenda, if you want to let Jay, does Brenda get to choose?
Yeah, she would she can choose go with the flow or you're amazing are still up.
Yeah. Very cool. Ooh. Maria says someone knocked at my door and gifted us flan. Dang, I like
nice.
your neighbor. Okay, Brenda would like go with the flow.
Alrighty.
Bye, Pam. Thanks for hanging. Okay, good luck to our winners. And if you didn't see your name, it was probably because you didn't enter the hashtag in correctly. But don't worry, we occasionally do giveaways on these Crafty Fun episodes. So there'll be other opportunities for giveaways. So Jay, since you're still on the big screen, do you want to show us the cards that you made today? And if you have anything coming up that you would like to promote, you can take a moment and promote it.
Well, I'll show you my cards and then I'll talk to you about my upcoming fun things that are new. So this is from Mini One Sheet Wonder 8. So I made, and then I added the fish on. It says, "Hope your day is smooth sailing." The sentiments from that Scrappy Tales stamp set, and that stamp set also has the ship. So got that one, and they're all top folding, so they just stand up on their own and look cute, which I am a fan of. And then I modified this one. The original sketch was tilted, but I wanted to sort of rotate it so it looked like the fish were sort of doing a swoop-dee.
Yeah, I like that.
Great.
Can you pull the card? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was
the blue.
Like, the blue's got sparklies.
Oh,
it has sparklies.
Nice.
I forget what. Oh, and then I used some of the die cut thingies I made on the inside.
Beautiful. I want these.
I tried to keep
nice.
And then this is the first one I made. This one says saltwater heals everything. I love this little pink fish. He or she is just sort of like doing their own thing, and like I like the idea of like there's a school of like conformist fish, and then there's like these other fish that are just doing their own thing. But anyway, this was the first card I made, and then this is stenciled, but these guys are die cuts.
Nice.
Oh,
fun stuff on the inside.
I like that stencil. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a Simon Hurley, some sort of shellfish one. It's got the actual stencil is somewhere hiding on my desk now, but it's interesting in that, let me see if I can find it in the next 30 seconds. But are you there? Where are you, Mr. Stencil?
Are you there?
Well, things have a tendency here it is, during live streams of disappearing magically. But you get the mask, and then you get the base layer, and then the like detail layer of 4 different shells, I think. You get this nautilus, you get a sand dollar, you get a scallop, and something else. I think like a conch or something. But anyway, it's pretty ingenious use of like, I like it when they're doing stencils when they give you the cutout parts, because you can always use those as like a mask layer if you want to do like a starburst or something behind.
Hey Jay, can you confirm again that where the papers were from for Brenda?
So these papers are by the Bay by Stampin' Up. The paper that is behind the sentiment, which is hard to see, which is Bubbles. This is from Copic Creative, and I believe it's part of their current release, so I think it's on sale now if you're interested. And then these are A Colorful Life papers from I forget which company that is, but I can grab it if
Reminisce or whatever.
Reminisce, yeah. Well, this was so I didn't even talk about these cards, but these were since Meg was coloring and I had some free time, these were I think I'll just play with the die some more. So this is this is an actual well, these are not, but this like prize ribbon is an actual suggestion on the back of the die. Wow, I am not good with. Here we go. So the cool thing about this, the One Sheet Wonder, is you get some card sketches for ideas if you don't want to do Kendra's card challenge, or if you're, if you just have the die and want to see things you can do with it. So this was the sketch I started with essentially. And then this one is kind of this, because if you look closely, I don't know if it's reading on camera, but there's actual like a shadow layer around this. die. So my original thought was to just try and color match something in this pattern because I didn't want to use all this pattern because I felt like it would like, give you a headache because it's just a very busy pattern. Like I like it, but it's like you know what I mean. Like if you think of like you'd like
It's
an
groovy.
accent piece in your house that was like this. You wouldn't want like your whole bedroom this pattern, or you would probably like wake up with a headache a lot. You know. Um, anyway,
True.
so I had this guy as a printable on my desk because I had made a lot of thank you cards with this guy. So I just added a little teal ink in the background to kind of warm it up. And then someone had the good idea to like pop this whole thing up, and I really like that. It adds a lot of dimension. And then this is one of the sentiments from that. These are one of the LDRS creative like, stamp it once and it cuts 10 sentiments sets, which I'm really becoming a fan of because I hate having the card done and then wanting to go and find a sentiment. And then you're like, well, I should do something to the sentiment, but I don't know. It's always sort of a challenge. So I'm becoming a big fan of like, just make a bajillion of them. And then if you have like a box full of sentiments, it's a lot easier. But anyway, those were the cards.
Cool.
I
And
guess
you
I
said
didn't
there
talk
was
about.
one-
Yeah. So it's a funny story that I won't ramble too much because I know we've been going on for a while. But one of my friends asked me like when I won the stamp wheel, one of my friends said like who had been using the stamp wheel for a year said like, well, when are you going to invite me on your channel to like talk about tips and tricks for the stamp wheel now that you have one? And I was like, well, I've never invited anyone on my channel, but since you know that seems like a good idea. So I'm doing a live next Thursday with Elizabeth Costa Rogers to talk things stamp wheel, and then one of my other crafty friends thought it would be fun to go live as well. So next Thursday at 6 p.m. is stamp wheel stuff, and then the week after that at 6 p.m. Stamper Girl will be on my channel, and we're going to be doing something somehow inspired by the 90s, which should be interesting, I think, for all of us.
Fun.
Whether that's colors
exciting.
or techniques or whatever. Like I don't know that many techniques from the 90s other than using ribbon on every card.
Yes, T. It
Yeah,
sounds
Thursday.
like Thursday, 6 p.m.
I think
Central.
it's after your. So I think it's after your stream. Because I thought you stream at some point.
Yeah, I think she's at.
Oh, sorry,
3.
Central. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Awesome. So cool. And then your Sunday live
sweet.
stream still happening?
Yep, it is. The Sunday live stream is the normal one, and that's still happening at 6 p.m. Yeah, she says she's on at 5, so I will be on an hour later than that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I said 3 because that's 3 my time. But yes.
Yeah.
So 5 p.m. Central, you can catch T, and then 6 p.m. Central Thursday, you can catch J. Very cool. Lots of fun. Awesome, Jay. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for crafting with Mini One Sheet Wonder. Love all of your cards, and thank you for the generous giveaways too. So congrats to all of our winners.
Thank you, and congrats to everyone.
Plus, it's more fun like when you can run the giveaway because then I don't have to figure out how to do it and try and craft at the same time. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Anytime. Meg, show us these lovely cards that you made, and is there something coming up that you'd like to promote and point to us to? We got some sneaky peeks already, so thank you.
Yeah. Ooh. This is the paper from Not Too Shabby, and their hummingbird paper.
I need that ephemera.
Number 2, sketch number 2. And this is also
That's pretty.
Hummingbird paper.
I love it on the black.
As well from sketch number 2, I think. And then Shallow is from sketch number 1, I believe. I think that's the way
pretty. Shallow. I love it.
Hello.
I love all of the
I
little
love how
shapes that
he's
you
holding the mushroom. It's so cute. I love
Isn't
your
he
color
cute?
palette too. It's such a
Thank
happy color
you.
palette.
Very bright. I wanted to do something bright. I don't always go bright, so I thought I would
Oh,
do
I
that.
love it.
This
I
is
love
more my
it.
color palette. Gray, black.
Lots
But
of
look,
love
I
for
used
you in the
pink, Lynn.
Yes.
I used
3 on
pink.
all of your cards, you've got a bit of pink.
All of them have pink. I'm channeling
Look
Delise.
at
Thanks, Delise.
that. Quickly becoming a lover of pink. Okay, so then
Oh,
is there anything coming up that you would like to promote?
our coloring class. But other than that, color with Meg and Lynn will be coming up soon, and um, I'm going to be on a duty for Karis with oh my goodness, what is her name?
Artful
Artful Angel.
Angel?
Artful Angel. Yeah, I'm on that again.
Oh,
I
Yay.
need
okay.
some help.
Nice.
Other than that,
Very
I don't know.
cool. There's lots of love for your card. Linda says, Meg, your cards are super cute.
No, thank
Thanks
you.
everybody for hanging out with us. Meg's coloring class, Coloring with Meg, has not been scheduled, but do stay tuned. Follow Meg. I had her Instagram is right there. So if you follow her on Instagram, you'll for sure she will announce it to her channel, I'm sure, when we do have that scheduled. And don't worry, I'll remind her too if she doesn't. And if you're not
Thank
already
you.
part of Crafty Fun with Friends on Facebook, which is my group, then you can join us there. And I will gladly break my own rules and self-promote Meg's class. So I think most folks in the chat already know about the group. You're already there, but in case anyone on the replay catches this, then you can pop on over to the group, and when Meg's coloring class gets scheduled, we will for sure break the rules a little bit and advertise it there. And thank you so much, Meg, for hanging with us, for showing us some of your amazing coloring, and for suggesting to craft with my mini one sheet wonders. I so appreciate your support, and I love what you've done with your cards and where you took the sketches. So really, really awesome. Very
Yay, thank
cool.
you. They are fun.
Thank you,
Me too.
friend. Okay, so I think that's really it. The I started with promoting this, so I'm not going to recap that again. But Mini One Sheet Wonder number 9 coming out eventually. So look for that on my channel. Channel members at all levels, you'll get it for free. And if you're not a member of my channel, these are available for purchase on my website. They're like $1.50. It's not a lot, but but you can just wait and watch the tutorial video, and you'll get all of the measurements and step-by-step guide to how to put it together once I figure out again how I made these. So stay tuned for that on my channel. All right, everybody, it's been a blast getting to hang with you all. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.